Then the oldest Wizard, still showing some wizardry through traffic to cut it down to one. The youth, the experience.
Yeah, always loved Chicago. So, you know, growing up in the 90s, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen were, of course, some of my favorite players.
Ich war ein riesen Chicago Bulls Fan natürlich mit Michael Jordan und Scottie Pippen habe ich.
Sean Bradley and Brendan Haywood jump were underway.
Und das war also schon das Hammergefühl irgendwie. Auf einmal, ja, du stehst jetzt am Platz und spielst gegen. Ich konnte es am Anfang gar nicht glauben.
This zone defense is really puzzling the Wizards.
Michael Jordan finally hits
Thursday night.
Michael Jordan on a pull-up off.
Das war mein Idol eigentlich, Scottie Pippen. Und wie ich dann auf einmal rüberkam mit 20 und ich glaube, mein drittes Spiel in der NBA war gleich gegen Scottie Pippen und da war ich erst so. Das gegen ihn gespielt, ja. Gleich war gegen ihn.
Jordan working off the sluggishness of the slow start. One of the benefits of starting, you know you're going to get endless opportunities.
4 open shots, no clean looks.
And Mark Cuban has to be very concerned.
Nash leaves it for Nowitzki. Nice give.
Just calling for the ball in the low post there.
Nowitzki trying to get his offense in gear and drops a three.
What a rebounder. At the top of his game, Jordan was the league's best rebounder, despite Dennis Rodman's numbers all those years.
No, he wasn't. Barkley was the best rebounder. When you needed a rebound, Barkley would get it for you more. So you guys notice that?
Well, we mentioned that in the pregame.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear all of that. He's been the quiet one, but he opens up with the first basket of the second half. And another turnover, unfortunately. Nowitzki on the break. Nowitzki for the lead. Got it. Leitner pulls his way through traffic and found Jordan open.
Who's guarding Michael Finley?
No one yet. Here's Nowitzki and...
Mittlerweile, es ist mein 5. Jahr mittlerweile schon. Und ich meine, diese ganze Respektsache, das musst du auch irgendwie ablegen. Also das war schon mal im ersten Jahr schon schwer. Die ganzen Poster, die ich zu Hause in meinem Zimmer hatte, gegen die Leute habe ich auf einmal gespielt. Das war also ganz verrückt. Aber
die Entfernung.
Ja, auch noch total enttäuscht, weil der Scottie Pippen, der eigentlich mein Idol ist ein arroganter Arsch, das gibt's gar nicht.
Echt? Das kann nicht wahr sein.
Ja, und da war ich so enttäuscht irgendwie, dass... Ja.
Who's guarding Michael Finley?
No one yet. Here's Nowitzki, and Haywood came too late. Nowitzki got around Oakley on the baseline, stepped it out, and now Haywood 25 a quarter, 8 on the shot clock. Speaking of Mr. Jordan.
Back then in Germany, you wouldn't get games all the time, or you only get a few a week. And then they would usually show the Chicago games because they're the best team, they're the champs.
Ball game, Dallas in front, under 9 minutes. Nowitzki this time over Leitner.
By the ref.
Under 8 minutes, Wizards need offense. Here's a guy that's got...
I'm going to have to concur with you on that one.
Finally, you two agree. With 6:28 left in the game, Nowitzki.
Dick Pavetta just ignored him.
Jordan inside.
So it was unbelievable when I went there for the first time and I saw the arena. I saw Michael Jordan's jersey retired.
Jordan and Dixon and Stackhouse, and Michael will pull it up. Wheels on Van Exel, in under, and got it!
And like you said, it's an amazing sports town. No matter how the team's doing, the fans are always there to support.
Do you have any on-court memories from playing in Chicago?
Yeah, so...
Just barely out of the playoffs, the Wizards block.
Whoa, what a shot! Swatted out of there by Jordan.
I had a great game once against Chicago, and you know, they were well coached, they had a good team. So I start off the game and I must have been like 0 for 7, 0 for 8. I mean, it felt like one of those nights where nothing goes in, right? And then
right at him with Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki stripped out of there by Dixon. The Wizards with a chance to lead. Stackhouse to the rack, missed it.
Poor spacing.
Nowitzki's out in front of everybody. And he missed a jam, but he's fouled. Dixon stormed.
I remember I had an ISO up top on the free throw line, and I kind of did a little shake, and I threw one up, and it seemed long again. It kind of went up high, and then it bounced in.
It does. Missed badly, and Nowitzki with a rebound.
That's what they got out of a timeout.
It was one of those games where it didn't really matter what they threw at you. You had the answer for it, whether it was a smaller guy you try to post or shoot over, or from the outside you had to drive or pull up.
For the rebound, and it comes free. Nowitzki with 6, and he missed it.
Jordan again.
Jordan the rebound and a timeout. Will he be the guy to touch it? Here's Jordan for the win. Just missed off the back of the iron. We're going to overtime.
And then it was kind of on from there. I needed that one make, and it was a great back and forth game. It went all the way down the wire, and we ended up going in overtime.
Nowitzki around a pick. Jordan stripped it from him. He still got a shot away and got it.
I had a feeling at that point, and I'll always remember down the stretch there were some big free throws.
Jordan with ball in hand for the tie. Got it!
And they had Del Harris at the time as an assistant, and he was of course with us for a long time, so I knew him.
Jordan. So Jordan-esque.
I'm getting ready for my free throw, and I see all of a sudden the refs are like, hold up, no free throws yet.
Not matter today. Looking for 100 for the 17th time. They got
I
it.
go over to the Bulls bench and I see everybody wiping. So of course Del Harris, smart guy, kicked over some water by accident to freeze the shooter, and I'll always remember I kind of look over and he gives me the smirk. And
in overtime, blocked by Finley, no foul call. Mavericks have won their 20th game on the road this season. First time they've gone to overtime, and they win it.
And I'll always remember that, and I ended up making both free throws, and we ended up winning the game, I think, in overtime.
Nowitzki puts up the 3, puts it in! 7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives with it underneath lefty layup, banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade. Wade puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas has tied the finals.
Nowitzki looks absolutely exhausted right now.
I was just under the weather a little bit, but
Well, I just thought it was a little childish, a little ignorant. You know, I've been in this league for 13 years. I never faked an injury or an illness before.
Yeah, first of all, I wasn't called fake coughing. I actually did cough. And when the camera's being right there, you know, we made a joke out of it.
just battle it out. This is the finals. I mean, you got to go out there and compete and try your best for your team. So that's what I did.
But you know, that's just it happened. It's over to me. It's not going to add anything extra to me. This is the NBA Finals. If you need an extra motivation, you have a problem.
Because we knew you guys was going to blow it up. You know, did exactly what we knew. You know, it wasn't. We never said Dirk's name.
Nowitzki drives underneath, layup, he puts it in!
I was able to rip through and get to my right and finally finish a layup. I was able to get one in, so that was good.
So we're one win away from my dream, what I've been worked on for, you know, half of my life. So this is really all I'm worried about. This is all I'm focusing on, and not really off the court stuff that happened.
I think he's not the only one in the world that can get sick or have a cough. So you know, we just have fun with the cameras being right in our face about the blow up of the incident, and it held to be true. It blew it up.
No matter how sick I was, how tired I was, I felt an obligation to my team, to the Chicago, to go out, give that extra effort.
But before Russell could get a crack at Jordan, the flu hit Michael before Game 5. Maybe it was takeout food. The Bulls' Park City dwelling in Utah does not have room service, but at 5:10 Utah time, Michael got to the arena. A touch of the flu after sleeping all day. No doubt, though, the four-time Finals MVP would start.
The big story here tonight, the story concerning Michael Jordan's physical conditions.
For his teammates, well, how about a wake-up call? Steve Kerr, it's Tony Kukoc in the back with the pass. One of 8 Bull turnovers. Howard Isley swiping it to Chris Morris. Give him the hoop, the harm, give him 11 points. Jazz up 14. Phil Jackson needs a hug. Scotty, 17 points, 10 boards, but with MJ on the bench, Bulls down 13 after 1 in the second. Michael blow it up. Ron Harper the steal to Jordan, who tells Hornacek, peace. Mike.
Jordan puts moves on Hornacek. Jordan, yes, not bad for guy playing with flu symptoms.
He had 17 in the second quarter. Then vintage Jordan, the misdemeanor steal, one of 3 steals he had. Sick dribbling behind his back to Pippen. Pippen, no, Michael. Oh yeah. Jordan had 7 rebounds, 21 in the first half. Second.
And the steal by Jordan. Putting behind the back on Russell. He turned him around. And fed it to Pippen.
Michael in the third quarter, an ice pack, only 5 total points in the 3 third quarters in Utah. But in the fourth, Jazz up 3, Jordan, Trey, money. He came in shooting only 17% from 3 land in the playoffs. Game tied at 77. After the whistle, Jordan on the bench looking absolutely ill, and I'm not talking ill as in good.
Controlled by Jordan. What a play by Michael Jordan.
Minutes later, though, Jordan tells Russell, hey, yo, it's Michael, not Michelle. He had 15 in the fourth.
Jordan got the stick. Jordan has tied the game at 63.
Jazz would have been up 3. Michael trying to hit the second free throw, does not. But Jordan, sick and everything, fights for the rebound. Out to Pippen. Pip to Mike. Michael, can't you see? Sometimes your threes just hypnotize me.
Jordan fires for yes, and he did it in casual form.
Mike had 38 points, 17 seconds left. They got the dunk. Still, though, not enough. Karl Malone with 5 fouls, cannot foul Pippen. Pippen ahead. Nice touch pass, Kukoc to Luke Longley. Bulls up 3. Utah down
10 on the shot clock.
The three, yeah! They lead it. 38 points for the King. 88-85.
Classic.
Michael could barely put his arms up in the air. Unbelievable game by Michael Jordan. Bulls win it 90-88.
Chicago Bulls have defeated the Utah Jazz.
I was really tired. I was very weak. Somehow I found the energy to stay strong. I wanted it really bad.